Welcome to Basket Case Builds. Today I'm just doing a bit of a Q&A. I haven't been able to get out to the shed due to extreme heat here in New South Wales. There's 170 odd fires burning as we speak. Temperatures up in the high 30s, and lack of rain and dry lightning storms have caused a lot of the fires. Alright guys, I'm back inside. I'm going to be doing the voiceover for the rest of this video. It's just impossible outside. So much wind and affecting the camera. I don't have high-tech gear. I only film with an iPhone, so yeah, as I was saying, the fires here in New South Wales are pretty bad. Everything's so dry. The wind and the dry lightning storms are giving us grief. If you look here, I'll refresh it. We have 116 fire incidents here in New South Wales. That's where I live. It looks like Sydney's on fire pretty much, but it's not exactly Sydney. There's the odd one who zoomed down. There's national parks on fire everywhere. Yango National Park, Wollongong National Park. Yeah, right the way across through to the Coffs Harbour, Port Macquarie, Barrington Tops. Yeah, the Willy Willy National Park. Yeah, it's pretty bad. So I've gone quiet on videos at the moment due to the fact of that, and we have what we call here in Australia a total fire ban, which means every day it's assessed, and they'll issue a total fire ban, which means you cannot have an open flame anywhere. Can't use an angle grinder, obviously. You can't weld, you can't use an oxy-acetylene set. Strangely enough, you can have a barbecue that's gas fired if you want to cook tea in the middle of a firestorm. Probably not a good idea, but lots of smoke, and the smell of smoke that puts the wind up here, so I've just kept a very low profile. I haven't got much in the way of other video footage to do, so I thought I'd just do a Q&A on my most popular video, which I only have a few videos, but it's been the A Baumr-AG sx92 review. That has 80 comments, 24,500 views as of filming this. Let's just get stuck into it. A lot of people have been positive about this saw. They either have one or keen to get one. E&R, he has a 10-year-old one, which is interesting. He said we can read more there. You can jump on and read the same things too if you just go to the actual video of it. Popcorn Cook one saying that he was blown away by the performance of his 75cc. Gun Lover 1955 thinks it should be, possibly could be an MS606. The square top air cleaner is the giveaway. I'm not 100% sure on that Gun Lover 1955, because so if we go over to, where is it, down here? This is a screenshot of my eBay purchases, August 18. That's when I purchased it. Turned up a week later, and then I had the wrong chain. We sent the chain back on a new chain, and I didn't release the video till I think it was March 19, due to the fact that I'm very slow at doing a lot of things, including editing. Anyway, at the same time, I purchased the 42-inch bar and the skip chain from a different supplier, Jono and Jono. They're down in Victoria. And they are advertising it as a Husqvarna bar and chain setup. So that's pretty much led me to think that it's a rip-off of a Husqvarna. Yeah, it might have the still characteristics splashed through it. Who knows? They might just have taken design elements from everywhere. But the main runnings of it, if I wanted to replace the bar, the standard 24-inch bar, then I would only just go and get a Husqvarna bar. That's what it amounts to, and a chain to suit. All right, back to this. Yeah, Sean says it's great for the price. Would you say it's worth the $159? Absolutely, because even if it lasted 2 years, who cares, you know? That's my sort of mentality. What did I write? Yeah, you probably, if you do buy one and you want some longevity, just pay to be either mechanically minded or have someone that you know, or a mate, or dad, or a brother, or whatever, sister, that's mechanically minded, to help you out, because the only thing that I say is that the warranty returns have to be mailed to and from each other, you know, and it can be a bit mind-numbing. It took nearly a week to get the chain situation sorted out before I got another chain, but I got it. There wasn't a drama. I actually had a mate that bought another one, the same thing as what happened with Aaron below here. He bought the same saw and the chain is too thick, so the gauge was incorrect. Same as what my mate bought, the exact same saw, same problem. But they do replace them. So, Slam and Salmon 7 says, is it powerful enough? Pretty much. That's what I deducted from that. But yeah, it is for what I do, but I don't believe it comes back to what you're used to. If you've been playing with Huskies or Stills for the last 10 years at 92 cc's, and then you go and get on one of these, it's not the same. They're less horsepower, definitely. You can feel it. And it also comes down to, I don't think it's a 90cc saw. We're going to another video next year when I come back to making videos when it's a bit cooler. I'm going to do a volume test on the cylinder, a very basic volume test. I'm only going to pull the exhaust off and do measurements, piston bottom dead center, piston top dead center, also get the cylinder diameter by sticking a paddle pop stick through the exhaust port and getting a crush on the piston against the cylinder, and that'll give us a rough diameter. It's only rough, but if it's only 72 cc's, it's going to stick out like a sore thumb when we do all the calculations. Yeah, so I personally believe it's a 372 as well. Rob Bam commented on that, so and then also 390 XP, so it's, you know, there. You Google the pictures and I personally think it's just a mongrel mix of different characteristics from different saws. But anyway, so you got the Mark II. Yes, it's a 3rd gen. Greg's, yeah. On a previous comment, you're going to mill with the 42-inch bar. Have I done it yet? And if so, does the motor pull that long chain just fine? No, I haven't done it yet. I would have commented here. Yeah, I haven't done it yet, but I've had the bar attached to the saw with the chain, and I've run it. That's not a concern. It does what it's supposed to do. But as for actually cutting wood, no. Can I ship one to the USA? I wish I could help people out, but it's a little expensive. It's like 150 to 200 Australian to send like a $200 saw. So that's like 400 Aussie, which is probably only like, I don't know. Let's work it out, shall we? $273.70 United States dollars, pretty much. That's on the very cheap end of it. And it's at nearly 12 kilos, 11 and a half or something. But for you guys in the States, that's Huxley. Oh, I can't even pronounce that. I'm not even going to try. Just there. Click on that. I'll type that in your web browser and have a look. They've got all sorts of different stuff. This is them here. They've got 105cc for $355 US. If you want the 92cc, to compare prices, like did I go past it? No, there. 92cc. 319 free shipping. So $319 US. It probably is cheaper for me to send you one, but it's a lot of messing around. And plus, I haven't seen the saw at 159 for a long time. If you look here, they're 217 on their website, Edison's website. On eBay. There, that's another question we'll get back to in a minute. That does have a decompressor. You push it in, pull the cylinder engine over, and away it goes, and it pops back out. This is Edison's eBay page, like 236 with free shipping, yeah, free standard postage. It's still the same generation, I believe. See if we can get a Mark II. Uh, 229 Media said that we've had it 3 years. They're 45cc. Robert Johnson's commented and said that would I recommend one? He liked the video. It's informative. Blah blah. Oh, that's right. Steve Adams chimed in on it. Also, I'd recommend it, as I put there, that it's, if you have mechanical knowledge, it'll help the situation a lot. Don't expect a local brand name chainsaw dealer to service it or repair it. Like, they're not. A, they're not silly. B, they don't make a great deal of money out of it, and I don't blame them either. But Steve Adams has said the bar oil leaks, the fuel hoses are garbage. The fuel filter fell off his, obviously, due to the fuel lines being garbage. I haven't had any dramas like that, but I mean, I'm only a year into this thing, and for the first few months it was still in a box, so it's only had 8 or 9 months or whatever it is. He's saying something about the fuel tank's rubbish. Haven't had any dramas. Compared to an MS211, it's good value. Obviously, still product. And the MS462. Yeah, he's saying there, same thing. Parts are very cheap on that Hutzall website. Don't expect your local Husker dealer to entertain any idea of helping you with this copy. I got super short shift trying to get a replacement clutch. Like I said there, for the coin you pay for it. Even if it lasted 2 to 3 years, what's it matter? Yeah, Exotic Creature, he's commented, I said in the video it's a bit plasticky, but so are most saws, but that's, yeah, it's cool. Plus, it'll be super heavy, like he says. Did the saw have a compression release? Yes, it does. If we scroll down, I mean, to there. Push the button in, pull the engine over. When it starts, the compression will push that release back out, and away you go. Pop Rob, I hope you kept the 63 thou chain, because once the paint is gone from the groove, the 58 chain gets sloppy. He has an sx92. That was good. Thanks for that, Pop Rob. Yeah. I haven't tried it, but I believe it. That was a good comment. Andrew Young, nice saw, but do you really need it? If I want to heat my family up during the winter, yes. I live on 10 acres, and the amount of trees we have and the amount of heat and fires we have around here, certainly do need it. Steve has said that he's had one of these for 2 years. He had a fuel leak, but interested in thoughts going forward. So far, so good, Steve. Haven't had a drama. Richard commented about, wasn't the chain turning till you tightened the side cover? Yeah, it was. But as soon as you were crushing the bar, as in nipping the bolts up, then the chain tightened up, due to the fact that it's just thousandths of an inch too wide, the gauge. It was biting on the bar, the chain. Nicola doesn't look that cheap. But according to some more expensive Chinese saws, it's not like a Stihl or Husqvarna, but it still do the job. 100%. George, I would have loved to, but man, it'll work out nearly price-wise the same, man. If you go through this guy's here, depending on the exchange rate, obviously. Rowan Watson has said that it's 72 XP clone. Let's Google them, eh? Yeah, I can see that. Definitely here around the body of the air filter. It definitely has running gear of, like, for the bar and chain of Husky spec. Alright. Not too bad. Parts are an issue, and they're overrated CC wise. Yes, I believe they are overrated CC wise. I don't think parts are an issue. Anyway, because eBay's full of them. Professional tools, very nice presentation, good work, thank you. Richard from New Zealand, or NZ, I guess, New Zealand maybe. Too tight at 14 minutes, maybe. It's amazing. Yeah, I just put it on. Maybe, I don't know. Have a look after the tune. When I've done the tune, the chain's hanging a bit there, so it didn't go cutting wood like that. Put it that way. Two straight running and repair. Another Aussie YouTuber. 372 clone, more like a 72. Yeah, I agree. Always fired up the chain brake. Safety first. Yeah, okay. Point taken. from Ford Fairlane. Timmy said, what mix do you run? I run at 32 to 1. At the moment, I just run BP 2-stroke oil. Only because the neighbour gave me 20 litres of it as he was leaving. He left, he shifted away, and he goes, I can't use this anymore, do you want it? So I just use BP 2-stroke small engine oil at 32 to 1. Grab an app. I just grabbed the Penrite oil app. I think that only does 33 to 1. But anyway, yeah, you can mix 1 litre, 5 litres, 10 litres. It tells you how much oil to put in to that quantity of fuel. Whatever you put into it, it'll calculate it for you. Apps are good for most good things like that. Also, when I go to use it on the slabbing bar, I'm not going to change the ratio. 32 to 1 is 32 to 1. All I have to do is tune the carburetor to suit the actual load that it has. And the load is obviously it's a bigger bar. It's like double the size, whatever. Not quite. That is my reasoning. I keep 32 to 1 everything, whether it's a dirt bike, chainsaw, whippersnipper, whatever. If it's 2-strokes, 32 to 1. Tune to the correct load that you have on the engine, and away you go. You won't have any dramas. Yes, I did buy it for $159 there, August last year. Keep your eyes out. I mean, we just had Black Friday sales, and I didn't really check them out, but at the moment, like I said, $217 on their website, and $236. They're both free shipping on eBay, so it's cheaper off the website as we speak. So, Stuart commented saying that basically it's going to start a bushfire if I use it, due to the placement of the exhaust port. Thinks the burning embers get sprayed out all directions and cluster bomb all the fresh new sawdust. Got to find a way to divert or shield the exhaust gas. Okay, well, the exhaust port sits exactly the same position as the other Chinese saw I've got, the other Husqvarna I've got, the real Husqvarna that I've got, the other McCulloch chainsaw that I've got. They go across the bar. I don't really understand, but if you look here, this is a muffler, a replacement muffler for one. That's the exhaust port. It's upside down. If you think of that, that's pointing across the bar. I don't know whether this guy, Stuart, thinks that and that are exhaust ports. They're not. They're retainer bolts. So those two there, this is the cylinder side of the engine. The opposite side you just saw. Those two bolt holes are for there, and that's just a brace to hold them, to secure the muffler down the bottom. It does nothing to. They don't do anything as in for exhaust gases. This is the only wet spot that exhaust gas comes out of. Anyway, it's good to have all sorts of feedback. So there you have it. I know this is a bit of a boring video and a voiceover, but long story short, there's too many fires. It's too much wind to try and get any footage. It's stinking hot. And we've only just started summer as of December. And yeah, so I'll be out of the system for a while until things cool down. I can get back in the shed and do some more videos. But thanks again for watching. Don't forget to comment, hit the notification bell, and subscribe. Thanks again.